nature is in Yosemite National Park, the second oldest park in America. Right behind me we have the Half Dome, on the other side the falls. Pretty cool. Here we are at Yosemite Falls, right over my shoulder here. We have the upper falls and the lower falls. The lower falls is about 320 feet, and the upper falls is 1,430 feet. It's the tallest waterfall in the United States and the 5th largest in the world. Now, these waterfalls are fed by Yosemite Creek, which is purely all snow melt. So when all the snow melt is gone, these falls do run dry. And in the winter time, a big ice cone builds up that can be about 25 stories tall, and it builds up at the bottom of the upper falls. So then when the water starts flowing back through the waterfall, it drills a hole into the ice cone and continues flowing, and all that should be melted by the end of April. So it's a really neat thing to see. And once the water starts flowing again, it flows about 2,400 gallons per second over the lip of the waterfall. So it's a really, really cool thing in nature. Now we have a closer look at the lower falls, 320 feet. It's pretty awesome. We've been watching this mule deer here, and you can tell he's a mule deer because he has larger ears than a whitetail does, and he's relatively smaller than a whitetail, as well as the tip of his tail is black. Now what we just saw him doing was he was rubbing the velvet off his antlers. So when deer start growing antlers, they're covered in a layer of velvet, and that is just a layer of blood vessels that help the antlers to grow. Once they've grown as much as they're going to, the blood vessels die and the velvet starts to fall off, and the deer help that along by rubbing it on the branches and on the trees. So what we just witnessed was pretty amazing. All throughout Yosemite was carved out by giant glaciers moving through this area. But it's fallen rock like this in water flow, such as this river we're at right now, that helps shape the park. And every day it's changing because of the falling rock and the water flow. So we might come back next year and this area will look completely different. It's pretty amazing. And this is probably my favorite place in the park so far. Here at Cool Things in Nature, we like to give you a lot of facts and information about the cool things we see, but sometimes the coolest things in nature speak for themselves. Take a look at this view.
Yeehaw! Michigan and Wisconsin, Texas, Maine, and Washington. You tell you son.